Hello and welcome back to ESL ESEA Pro League, and I am going to keep smashing that out of the park every single time I say it. Either way, I'm Alex Machine Richardson and I am joined by Lee D-Man Smith. We're going to be bringing you not the first game, unfortunately, but we are still going to have a fantastic game to kick this one off. NiP versus Pro, and what a map.
Yeah, we just had a few server issues, so we've skipped on straight to the next game. I know you guys all wanted to watch this one anyway. Yeah. NiP, like you say, and it's on train. That's the big thing. Now, Virtus.pro played at NiP just last week. It was on Cash, and it was a 16-3 demolition from Virtus.pro. Of course, it was on Cash. You could say Virtus.pro's big map, but then again, NiP have recorded some pretty amazing results, thinking back to ESL Katowice as well against Envy. But nonetheless, moving on to Train. Now, Train's a map, obviously, has a lot of changes, but casting your mind back, NiP really like this map. They were not happy. GetRight was quite outspoken, actually, I think 2 weeks ago when they was talking about it, how he wasn't happy when it was originally removed. It was one of those things that was taken out of the map pool. NiP came in, and they were like, damn it, we just lost one of our good maps. So, with that in mind, you would assume that NiP will be good on this map. However, we've seen, what, two, maybe three games on this one. I know Titan versus Hellraisers have played on this twice in the last week. And it's really proven that teams don't really remember how to play it. Well, I think it's safe to say. I think it's like everybody's unsure about where smokes, where flash, what to do.
Well, I mean, there was a funny point where Hellraisers were using the smokes that Anders used in his video. I mean, he released a video of, a couple of smokes just for the, you guys at home in your matchmaking games, and Hellraisers sitting there at an event going, yeah, those smokes really helped.
And they worked.
And they did. Of course they did.
The funniest part was, I think it was like round 14 or something like that of the T side for Hellraisers, and you could literally see I don't know whether it was Dozier that was lining up and shooting at the skybox for Moo.
Oh, to let him know.
It was like, aim here.
It's brilliant. It is.
During a live match. And
another point to be made is, of course, with Nuke being taken out, VP was so strong on Nuke. That's, that's a weapon in their arsenal that's been taken away. And so they're going to either get good at Train or get good at something else for this this coming tournament, these coming tournaments, I guess, plural, as we do have all 5 players in the server. So touch wood, if there is any around me, we are going to be getting in
pretty sure
very shortly.
I don't know. I think it's wood. It's wood.
Is it wood? Okay.
It's wood.
Okay. Fantastic. So we should be getting into a game very shortly. And another point that you've already made, I just want to kind of go back to, is the strength of NiP on this map, because I've seen so little of Train.
Well, the former strength of NiP.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the map's changed. Everyone says that. Everyone who cast your mind back to old Train on Source 1.6, it's a different map. A lot of people claim it's got a similar structure, but the A site's very wide open, and so it's going to be interesting to see how a team that used to love it find it in the new thing. We are into the 9th round, though, so let's put that on your screens as we're going to kick off to see who is going to take what side. And I mean, even in this one, you've got an interesting thing to say about side.
Yeah, side balance is obscure. Like, obviously, we saw the first match. It was in Fragbyte Masters. And it seemed like it was very CT-sided, and we were like, okay, I think it was like 11-4 or 12-3 both sides. But then again, they played each other this week, and suddenly it was T-sided. So it really is dependent on the team. So we're going to see how these teams come into this, how they've developed, and whether they've really put any time into this.
I think the T side of Train is so reliant on both team synergy, but also smokes and nades. Like, as this map continues to be played, Ts are going to have more tricks up their sleeve to pick apart the CT sides. As it currently stands, it's a whole lot easier to jump onto the map and be strong on.
There's a couple of boosts in here that still exist from the 1.6 days. But again, as you said, smokes and flashes, a lot of people learning a whole new bag of tricks. Obviously, you've got the new opening window over on B and Brown Hall, so there's a lot of things that could go in there. We saw some adventurous uses of flashes there from Hellraisers at the weekend, so we'll see how it works out. At the moment, it is going to be straight down to B. We'll see whether they drop down Pop Dog. Doesn't look like it's going to be. We'll go through the lineups in a moment, but you guys know who the hell NiP and Virtus.pro are. These are 2 of the biggest teams out there, and Alu is starting to call for help over on B side.
Yeah, and understandably so. You can see the 4 Ts just grouping alongside. They do have the explosives as well. I'd say 4 on the entire side there, all 5 of them there, and NiP still kind of committed towards that A site to an extent. They do, however, have 3, make it 4 just with that flexible player through connector. The flash is going to come in, and GetRight's going to make the call. Here comes the flood of Virtus.pro members, and that's a big opener. Snax has cranked open this site, and the smoke's there as well.
Alu very close to getting the tag, but immediately gets pushed down. Bialik goes straight and gets himself a second. Forrest will pick up 2. He's going to keep on moving. Freiburg trying to come around the back of them as well. Forest pushing forward. They've cleaned out the site. Pasha, the only man standing. Tag so low. Forest, can he make it? A 4K in the first round pistols. He went huge last weekend, and this time he does it again. Forest goes big, gets the round for NiP.
And that looks so good for VP. You get the opening picks on the site, the smokes are down, the bomb goes down, but NiP, or I should say Forest, just steps it up and starts in a very true kind of Forest-style pistol round, always known for those strong pistol rounds, and he does it when it matters to bring NiP that first important CT round.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. If you missed the clip earlier on, and you may well have, because it was over an hour ago we did the pre-show, Forest and Alu in pit on Inferno managed to stop 5 members of Dignitas, all pushing through apartments, just mowed them down in pit. It was fantastic stuff. That USP working well. But it's a forced buy from Virtus Pro here. You can see the AK coming out from Snacks. He did get some kills. Actually, I think it was Bialy that managed to get most of the kills.
Cannon.
But yeah, glass cannon, Tech 9s. We'll see if it works out.
We'll see. A whole lot more FAMAS on this one. Just 2 MP7s, just 2 SMGs picked up from the NiP. The NiP? The Ninjas in Pajamas.
Like a band.
The NiP. But of course, that's just because there's a whole lot of range on Train, and it's going to be difficult to be holding these distances with the MP7.
Well, there's one of the smokes straight away coming on. That's going to be on towards the train yard. It's going to sit on the train, so they're going to try and plant this right at the back of Train. But you can see NiP read this situation, gets himself up into Sniper, gets himself 2 down already as they push on through, and Forest comes around the side. Get right with him. They're just cutting them down in their tracks. Neo all alone at Electric, and he'll get taken down as well. And NiP read that situation perfectly.
And it cost them very little as well. Just losing Exist, just 1 FAMAS, which I'm pretty sure, no, it wasn't actually scooped up in the end. So we are going to be seeing a pretty successful second round from NiP, and we're going to be seeing, once again, VP just go for that straight up eco. They've got nothing to put in their hands, and they're probably just going to be looking to get this round over and done with. Maybe a plant, but this is so difficult to get that bomb down. The sites are so the CTs and so distant from the Ts, you really have to do some magic. They have got a smoke from Neo, so it's going to be a case of just trying to use that smoke to their advantage. I mean, there's very little chance that they're going to get this bomb down.
Exist going to peek across from C connector there. It is going to be Get Right going very aggressive in the smoke here. And they're all coming around the corner. They're going to go catch him out in brown holes. But look at this. Boosts himself up. Catches a glimpse. I don't think he's quite expecting so many to come through. He'll get 1. He'll get 2. Can't make it a 3rd. Switches to pistol. Backs away. Does finally get taken down. But the damage was done. And you can see already NiP in position.
This is going to be an easy one. Just 2 VP remembers, but Exist coming from behind. He's going to take 1. Can he find the second as well? The Tech 9 doing exactly what it does best as it picks up the remaining 2 frags. And another very successful round from NiP. Just losing that MP7 from Get Right. Nothing to write home about, as they're going to be ready to buy into this round as our VP.
You know, it's funny. I was just setting myself up in that last round to say, hey, we haven't seen NiP do any aggressive tactics just yet, pushing up there, and then straight away Get Right goes straight up into holes. So we'll see how it works out. This is the full buy for Virtus Pro. This is the one they're looking at. We'll see if they have any fancy set plays up their sleeves for their first big round.
And so it looks to me that they're going to be starting to turn their attention towards this NiP, ready for them though. There's like a line of blue, 4 Swedes all lying in wait, ready for this one. I say that Alu is, of course, amongst the ranks, as we're going to be seeing a bit of an action going down towards Toxic.
Yeah, Get Right pushing right up behind them as well, so he's going to be given all the information. He knows they're all here. Snacks will find himself 1. Pasha as well. Alu is going to get caught out. VP doing brilliantly here. Get Right tries to sneak up behind them, but that was just amazing from Virtus Pro. They cut them down on the train yard. Amazing stuff.
It didn't take long for that round to end, and NiP, they had to stack. They knew they were going to be coming towards the A side as soon as the first nades got thrown out, but a little too quick potentially for NiP, and we're going to be seeing the AWP be laced into the hands of Alu, as he has yet to pick up a frag so far in this game. On the other side of the spectrum, 7 frags for Forest. Majority of them, of course, those 4 frags from the pistol, helping him on his way, as we're going to be seeing the 5th round now, as Alu trained on that location. The smoke is going to be... Oh, I thought there was going to be a hole in that. The second one did come in as the nades are going to be exchanged. And this is going to be seeing a bit of a slower attack this time from VP.
Yeah, the first use of the AWP, I think, in this as well from Alu. The for Get Right as well. So he's all alone over at B at the moment. They're expecting a heavy push in towards A. Forest will find 1 pushing through, but the rest you can see collecting. They're going to be pushing on Get Right. He's going to get that flash down perfectly to slow things down. He also caught information. He saw them coming down ramp.
And that's it, he gets it, $600 in the pocket before he goes down. Huge investment there as Alu is going to be picking up onto Neo. He's looking for a second as well as he does connect onto Bialy, all onto Snacks. And he's just trying to get the digits into the bomb. He does, as the spray comes in from Exist. USP to end it, and a great round there from NiP. They anticipated the rotate, anticipated that, managed to pick it up very, very economically.
I think we're seeing why Get Right likes this map. They're quite confident to leave him all alone there. And he obviously has the support from Z Connector, but
it's called Get Right for a reason.
It is called Get Right for a very good reason. We'll see whether he manages to get that auto sniper in his hands, which single-handedly forced the changes up in halls there, brown halls. Usually white halls in 1.6. I was having a good conversation with Job all about Train today, so having to compare notes, as it were. But yeah, definitely a good start for NiP here. This is what we were talking about, whether it's going to be a CT-sided, whether it's T-sided, or is it just down to the team. At the moment, we're waiting to see.
Yeah, and I mean, it does come down to the AWP as well. You already highlighted Alu has got that in his hands as soon as possible, and rightfully so. It's so good. This rotate through connector, he can be between A and B in like 2 seconds. So really effective position for him as long as he doesn't get flashed out. That does exactly happen. And here comes VP. Snacks is going to be the one to try and open it up, and he does just that. Exists now down. Pasha has taken a bit of a beating from Freiburg in the meantime on Ivy, as it's going to be a second for Snacks, spraying perfectly towards the shadow of Freiburg. Nothing going to connect. And now VP are in a level playing field.
Snacks really opening things up here. He's got the bomb though, so he's going to get the plant down. It's only 2 members left for NiP. We can see Freiburg sneaking around the side there. Alu is going to try and peek. Taz was found. Alu pushing forward. Freiburg drawing their attention if it's going to buy time. Knows there's one to the side, and Bialy going huge once again. Snacks on Bialy. The gruesome twosome for Virtus Pro, opening the site wide up and getting the round.
You're a poet and you didn't know it, as we are going to be seeing a bit of a limited cache on the CT side. You can see that once again, Snacks is really swift opening picks, especially onto Forest. Like, that's an angle that Forest was hoping to pick up, especially when he knew where Snacks was coming from. Either way, though, Ninjas in Pajamas really putting a whole lot of emphasis on that AWP. You see Alu buying it, Son's armor. He just really wants to have the rifle in his hands and a couple of armored CZs alongside it.
But it's a shoddy buy for NiP. Look at Forest and Get Right. So Alu, a lot of pressure on him, like you say. That glass cannon is going to be vital. And considering they've left Get Right fairly open, Pasha's the one that's peeking. And he's saying there's nobody here. He looks right open. It's an inviting push, that's for certain. We can see Get Right's actually just at the bottom of the ladder. He's hoping that they're going to push on through. It's a position I think Maniac was playing at the weekend. Alu does manage to land the opener onto Pasha. Didn't get the full tag though.
And now Get Right's in a prime position. He has his 5-7. That's 20 bullets and 3 players to find. Make it 4. Viali's going to check it, though, and that's going to be 1 dead Get Right, as now 3 remain. Alu's kind of got the best chance for a shot or a frag on this site to try and open up for the retake, as it looks like NiP are grouping to try and take this, or at least take something away from Virtus Pro.
Yeah, they're not going to get a flank around either. This is a really good setup from Virtus Pro, and Bialy, he is absolutely stepping up right now. Gets himself a second. Neo will close things off. That was the AWP down. That was a full shoddy buy from NiP, so they're going to be hurting now, and they're going to have to go full eco for this round.
Yeah, an understandable risk taken there from NiP. They really realized, you know, if Ali was to get a couple of opening picks, that round could have been theirs. Didn't quite work out. Virtus Pro going to be happy to take any T round given to them, courtesy of the NiP economy. This, though, is a fully bought up VP and absolutely nothing for the side of Ninjas in Pajamas. I can only assume they're going to be stacking somewhere. They're going to do just that. Look at that. There's a big blue line heading up towards the hallway area. And actually, if they don't make too much noise, VP could be caught off guard here.
They're going to go head to head. They're going to rush straight in, but this could just be a complete blend up for them. NiP trying to get some shots down, spinning around the corner. It's not going to work out. They were not going to get caught by surprise there. They knew it was an eco coming. Forest, well, he's been known to do something amazing with his pistol before, but he's going to be going headlong into Pasha with a deagle. Gets him down. That's an AWP. If he can rescue that, the nade's going to be coming his way. Does manage to get it. No armor, remember. That bomb yet to go down. They know exactly where he is. They should just be able to burn him out of this one. And they're covering off all of the angles. Bialy looks like he's going to go hunting. He's going to be the one to try and find it. Forest is going to see him first, though. Forest starting to make this costly. That's 3 kills for Forest already. It's coming round. This is not beyond the realms of possibility. Neo was low. Neo will land the shot, though. And he will go down. It's all square, 4-4.
Forest knows how to use that pistol. Neo, though, at the top of the score, but he's kind of been the unsung hero so far. We have to give that man some attention because he's getting openers as well. It's not like they're kind of picking up the end frags as well as he did.
This is the irony, though. We're onto an old school map right now. The granddaddies of CS coming out. Neo suddenly top fragging, Forest up there. All the experience paying off.
It's interesting to see how teams choose to structure this. I'm not surprised that we see the double AWP, though. Pasha and Snacks are going to be the men with the rifles in their hands. We'll see what Snacks chooses to do with it. Oh, smoke coming out, going to obscure his vision of Forest, but not this side, though. Freiburg goes down. It's going to be a second. Oh, it doesn't connect. Forest is lucky to be alive at this point, but he is going to continue to spray down. Forest does find one onto Neo. He's going to find the second. That's important. Man, VP could be in trouble now. They still have that AWP in Pasha's hands, though, as they continue this push on towards A.
Bialy's been cutting NiP open every time he gets in towards this courtyard. And now Exist and Get Right. Exist finds one. That grenade will be just at the back of Exist. Didn't really catch him. He went up the ladder, managed to get away, and Get Right cuts one down. Exist finds the last. And NiP almost on, I guess you could say a retake technically there, because it was the B-side boys coming through, completely clearing out A-side.
They get the openers. VP have no kind of issue getting openers. This round, of course, it didn't happen. As soon as NiP started getting the opening frags, that was when VP looked to kind of hit a bit of a halt as they offensive through Toxic/Ivy. I don't know. We're going to have to go with Ivy for now, even though there is a pretty distinct lack of Ivy now currently in this new train. Double Galils, though, for VP. A little wounded on their money, but they're going to go for it. And we are going to be seeing another push, or at least a slow one, towards that B side.
And they're going to be dropping in Pop Dog. Exist is expecting it. Taz is... and Neo, we can see through the X-ray, are very much ready to go here. The bomb in the hands. There's Bialy. That smoke's going to land on just the back of that train, I believe, or it's going to pop between them. No wall of smoke coming out from them. The Exist is in position. The rotate's already come in. I think it's Alu moving into Z Connector. Forest will find one. Won't get the second. Pasha will cut him off, but Exist and Electric is doing work, and that may well just be enough.
The wall of smoke is kind of becoming a bit of a problem for Ali. He's going to have to go close quarters with the AWP. He's done it before, and it's certainly no stranger to this kind of scenario, but Snacks has opened up. That's his backup plan gone, and now it's all onto Alu on this site. Taz is going to... Oh! Alu, what are you doing there? Low health. He has got the pistol, just the P2K, but it could be enough when you've got just 29 points of health. But it's actually going to be Freiburg who just whips out the mop and cleans up. Neo, though, 1v1 up against Alu. AWP v AK. And plenty of time to work with. Alu says no, and he picks up the 6th for his team.
Yeah, nicely done there. Didn't get too flustered when Neo went prone with that AK. That was a good little rope-a-dope there. Alu baiting them in and Freiburg coming around to clean up. So 6-4 NiP got themselves on the board. And that's going to force Virtus Pro to go full eco, I believe. Doesn't look like we're going to see anything coming out here, just P250. So yeah, it's going to be straight eco. Let's see where they go with this one. There's been no... pressure. Oh, this is a cheeky little feint. Look at this. Pasha's going to Ivy all alone while the rest of the team head towards B-side by the looks of it. It's either going to be Pop Dog or B-side. Yeah,
I don't think NiP are going to be fooled too easily by this. They have dropped to Pop Dog. Neo's there as well. They're just going to try and stack out towards that. Exist is probably going to be in the primest position here to pick this up.
If Freiburg finds Pasha, that bomb goes down. They're in trouble. It doesn't matter. They're just getting picked off in the yard. One man Electric. He gets taken down. Pasha's still alive, by the way. Does get found in the end. So, cheeky little play from Virtus Pro, trying something different when they're on the eco. I mean, that's when you need to try things out.
I mean, what did I say? T-side, when you have weapons, is important on nades. When you have no weapons, like, you are not going to get that bomb down. I mean, if the CT side disconnect, maybe...
They have to make a big mistake.
Yeah. It really does come down to the, actually, more so on the CT side.
What we can say, though, is that NiP, they've not been comfortable yet. We can see still, obviously, sitting on FAMASs. They haven't been able to get themselves a couple of clean rounds. They haven't been able to get those hands on those auto snipers, which absolutely would end things for Virtus Pro. Virtus Pro, though, with the AKs. This time we have Pasha pushing up. Freiburg's gone aggressive in Ivy and will manage to find Pasha down there. Snacks pushing through, though. This is what's been working for them. Snacks has been doing so much work with Bialy.
Yep, it's exactly that duo. Snacks and Bialy going to be trying to do that again, same again. The nades are coming in from the CT side, trying to obscure them, and it's going to be a great pickup. Exist has been using this FAMAS to almost pinpoint precision, it seems. Neo, though, is going to try and teach him a lesson. Just get shut down, though. Alu's doing stuff as well. It's all onto Bialy in a 1v2, and Alu again seems to be picking up these frags left, right, and center with the AWP, and it's such an integral weapon to have on train, especially. And Ninjas in Pajamas going to be happy with the 8-4 scoreline currently. Virtus Pro, though, they're probably not going to be too upset with 4. As it looks like it may be a little difficult to pick anything extra up in this round in particular, as they are going to be going for the armored pistol, it seems.
So 8-4 so far. Yet to see whether the strong CT scores helpful or whether the T side, generally you would assume it would be strong CT. It's going to be another fast push here. This is not hanging around. Virtus Pro, of course, just with the pistols. I think Get Right might be about to get busy unless they just pile on down Pop Dog once again. Get Right's been fairly bored over on B side, not being able to get too many kills because nobody's gone there other than the first 2 rounds. Pasha trying to lurk just around the smoke. He's going to get fired by Exist. And the rest of the team are forced to slow down.
Yeah, it's essentially just an audiobook for him. He just sits and listens to his team's comms, you know, just listening out, kind of getting an idea of how things are playing out elsewhere. Forest, on the other hand, is just constantly a present force for the T side. Oh, this could be difficult, though. He's going to get close quarters with Taz, and it's going to be more than just that. Neo's there for the return, as they are just trading off as many frags as they can. Exist gets low, and actually goes so low. He's in the ground now. Bialy, last one. He's dead, and we are going to be seeing 9-4 for NiP.
Yeah, right. Finally, been able to come behind them there. It's like, yes, I know where they are. I'm coming. So, 9-4.
Give me them.
Final round for them. We'll see. Not quite the final round. We're one short. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself already. Alu he's sitting at 9.6k. I was surprised. I was wondering whether they were actually thinking of going for that auto sniper, because it works so successfully. If you'd have caught the Titan game, the very first time we saw this in the Fragbite Masters, and it was a massive. It was just, they were just gunning down. In fact, they ended up with double auto sniper as well, just gunning them down. Okay, so B play finally coming out from VP. They had a couple of successes here at the start of the game. This is a fake as well from VP over on Ivy. Yeah, and this is really nice because it's going to keep NiP on the A site. Frybug and Forest are going to be so very cautious as they don't want to rotate because they know this presence. There's nades are coming out from Ivy. In the meantime, though, that bomb and the VP side are actually second-guessing it. Get Right has managed to force them off with nades and spray. And now Pasha trying to get some sort of connection on towards Frybug. He knows Frybug's there. Frybug has not left this position in the 14 rounds we've played. As this is going to be a slow one. 50 seconds on the clock. They've got so much time to play with. As Snax is just doing his best to try and clear out Pop Dog. And it's going to be a pop flash onto Pop Dog. It's lovely to say, but it's not going to work out. Pasha is the first to fall. Frybug just playing it to perfection as Bialy's looking to return the favour. Forest forced off the side, but he knows he's got cover. The double F combo from NiP are ready and waiting for the T's. It's a great little fake, but it didn't work out too heavily. They've managed to get the bomb down. Bialy causing so many problems over on Ivy. Forest still alive, but finally will get tagged down. Get Right looking to drop down Pop Dog. He might surprise, but look at this. Snax is staring from Electric. Exist is about to find him. Get Right will catch him out. Now, the defense is all over Ivy side. Bialy there. Neo just coming round. He gets himself a second. And Virtus Pro pick up the round. That was a great little collapse there. Bialy getting all 4 in the round. More importantly, rescuing the AWP as well. And this is pulled Virtus Pro right back into this one. If they can finish strong, 9-6 will be a very good T-side score, I feel. Very respectable. And Bialy just seems to I don't know if he even feels pressure. I've never seen that guy seem to be looking nervous. I've never seen him struggle and... Well, I've seen him struggle, that's a lie. I've never seen him feel nervous, though. That's for certain, as he does pick up the 4 frags to bring that round home. I want to keep my eye on Bialy and Pasha. They're going to go towards Ivy once again. They did the little boost a moment ago. We'll see whether they do it again. I'm waiting for them to stack up. Meanwhile, Snax is getting hit heavy. So Pasha boosted. What you do is you jump just on the little ledge there, and you boost on over on the opposite, on the opponent, on your... I believe Get my words out. On top of your, I don't know, buddy, teammate, whatever you want to call them. And you can just see over the top of the smoke. It's something that we saw the other day, and it's something from 1.6 days, but we've already seen it happening. Hellraisers and Titan were trying it out. And this is really how Train is progressing. Teams just trying new things. God, I would hate to be Pasha right now. He is going to be swearing his head off. Frybug, no matter where Pasha plays, he will always seem to prevail in this kind of duel. They've kind of crowned it over on the Ivy side of things. That's going to cause Bialy to back away, though. We're seeing his teammate fall, and Frybug's just going to go aggressive to gather as much intel as he can. But VP have made their way to Pop Dog. Yeah, Alu and Get Right were completely smoked off at B, so they're unsure. They've got no information. Then finally, VP were moving in, and the rotate's coming out, but it's a little slow from NiP. If VP can move quick and get in position, they might get the bomb down. They've picked up 2, but they've been picked apart. Neo and Bialy with it all to do. And they've done it before. I wouldn't be surprised if they can try and make a dent towards Connector. It's going to be Alu. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now 2 to find as Bialy does fall, and it all comes down to Neo. He's done it before time and time again, but 14 seconds is all he has to work with. Oh, that's a big frag. Exist goes down. He does have the bomb to hand, but he's going to try and fake it out. Get Right is a little too smart for this one, though, as he doesn't get tricked by the... He's got the second! Oh, time was of the essence. 10-5 on the score. 5 rounds for VP on that T side, and it could have been 6. Old experienced heart, so you could tell he knew. When 4 seconds were on there, he was like, I can't plan now. I have to get this, but Get Right peeking up there, was expecting it. Really great first half. So 10-5 NiP switching over to the T side. We'll see what they've got up their sleeves. because Virtus Pro, they tried a few little set plays, they tried a couple of smokes, but they didn't make too many plays onto B site. It was pretty much A site they were hitting every round.
Yeah, it was a distinct lack of plays onto B, and GetRight still managed to pick up an incredible amount of frags. How many's actually sat? Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons.
Broken all sorts.
I was trying to look at the scoreboard because I feel like GetRight, he was constantly doing a very slow crawling rotate towards PopDog, dropping down and just getting those picks onto his electric. Where's he sitting at the scoreboard?
It's not showing it, but it was definitely Bialy, Neo that were top fragging it. Actually, it was Exist and Forest for NiP that were top fragging by a long way. Fortunately for us, it tends to wipe the score out at halftime, so we can't exactly show it for you, and sadly.
Well, oh, no, they're back. Here we go.
They're back.
So, yeah, he had 11 frags alongside Freiburg.
Some sort of weird, I don't know what it was. But anyway, yeah, Forest on 17, Exist on 15. Like you say, Bialy and Neo at 14. So pretty much the old boys coming in there. Or actually, I guess you could say mix of old and new, because Bialy certainly in there than anyone else. Here we go, though. Pistol round. Big round. We'll see whether anything fancy comes out from NiP, what they've got up their sleeves. It looks like it's going to be a straight-up split. Freiburg's actually already in on Courtyard. He's managed to get himself in a great position. Exist. Okay, we are seeing some fancy flashes. That's going to be a flashing PopDog. He's going to be pushing on straight on through. Bialy does get taken down. NiP taking the site quickly here. Snacks is going to try and catch them off through smoke.
Yeah, it does just come down to one-on-one duels on this A side, it seems. Just playing the angles right, and Neo does just that. Freiburg now down, and the numbers favour VP. Health, not so much, though. Neo is low. He's really done good work. He's already picked up 2 this round. Just 16 points of health remain, though, and that's not going to be easy. Taz has made it even more difficult now as Alu, the Lone Ranger for NiP, is going to try and find someone. Wow, what a shot. Snacks down, 2 bullets, 1 kill. He's going to try and find something else. Neo with the 3rd, and that's going to be a successful first round for Virtus Pro on the CT side. Mimicking the NiP first round. Little more casualties, though, as for the first time in this game, we're going to be seeing a scout for Pasha.
Yeah, Virtus Pro won 3 out of the 4 pistols on Thursday. So we'll see whether they continue that tradition. It's 1-for-1 today. They're going to obviously were due to play earlier on, so only going to be the 1 game for VP, or at least that's as far as we know so far, unless we get told anything later on. Here's a smoke. That's going to be deep onto Z Connector. That's going to cut him out. And actually, I think that way where Pasha was sitting with that scout.
Yeah, you see these smokes with underhand throw from Bialy. All he wants to do is just obscure vision and slow down the T's, and Pasha is doing just that. Get right down. Ali trying to do something, and it's very little, as Pasha's the only man to fall, as Taz has got his hands on the P90 to try and pick up any remaining frags. Nalu just clutching to Pasha's scout. Is going to try and make some sort of play out of this one. Backing up, isn't going to find too much. He's just going to find certain death, I think, with just 1 point of health. Bialy does so, and that's going to be an easy second. Just 1 casualty, and Pasha, bottom of the scoreboard, 5 frags. I was saying he's going to be swearing his head off, but Freiburg was just in his mind and in the perfect positions to counter Pasha on the first half. We'll see if something's going to happen for him on the second.
CVP chasing him down. I felt like I was watching some sort of lower rank game. Literally 4 people all piled towards this position.
Need that RWS, man. Need that RWS.
Get him. We'll see. Fantastic stuff. So, VP back in the game. Good start from then. NiP stacking down towards B site. It's looking like it might well be the first B play. No, they're going to be PopDog again. Are they going to drop down? No, it is going to be a train. They're going to be coming on through. It's a pistol train coming, and Taz is ready. He's got a P90 as well. This could be gruesome for them.
Taz, the conductor, is going to throw out the smoke. He's got the P90, and that is plenty of bullets to mow down. He's got 10 for each T if he wants to do this. As they are starting to group. Snacks is lying in wait, and this is a prime position to just catch the heads of the T side. Taz has opened up. Snacks and Taz are just going to take it in turns to pick up frags here, it seems. Pasha throwing in 1 to the mix as well, and that's going to go exactly as well as it should have, as NiP struggle once again. The ecos on train are brutal.
Yeah, I think that was... I didn't see whether anyone pushed around A. I don't think they did. I think that was just simple guesswork, and they knew that they were coming. Snacks in perfect position. Read it, just finding those heads. Railgun accuracy there with his M4. So, 10-8. Now we see NiP with a full buy. Let's see what they can do with it. Alu, where's he going to take that AWP? There's been a lot of smokes down. It looks like it's going to be straight in the train yard. Let's see whether he can find anything.
Getting that higher ground as well on the pallet. It's going to be good. Maybe to be able to catch someone out. No AWP on the side of VP, though. Of course, they just have that scout.
NiP are boosting over at IV at the moment.
You love this boost.
Yeah, I know, I do, because it gives them clear vision, but nobody's looking for them. There, you can see it's Freiburg. I think it's Get Right on his head, actually. Yeah, Get Right.
Just enough vision, and of course his head is actually obscured. It's difficult to headshot someone on that boost. As Pasha just says,
the moment you move, Pasha picks them off.
Now.
Neo is actually going quite aggressive in the yard, actually. And NiP, they're setting up for smokes right now. NiP are going to try and do sort of a set wall of smokes in towards A. We'll see whether it works out for them, because Neo is in perfect position. He's going to read it like a book, gets one, finds the bomb planter. That nade is going to be on point. Rattles round the corner. Alu's going to push round. Neo, that was a bit dirty. He's on 1 hit point. Shouldn't have got away with it. Shouldn't get away with the second. And the third. Holy God. Keep hold of yourself there.
So much inhaling.
Taz has got a P90. He's on 1 hit point. Alu surely can't win it, but Alu's staring straight at Pop Dog. Oh, he's moved. He's going with a bomb. He's got to make the play. There's only 20 seconds on the board. This is going to be a perfect plan for them. Alu could do this. This could be an amazing ace.
He's looking for the 5th. He's so hungry. He wants 5 Polish heads on his wall, and he's not going to find it. Taz releases the nade to end it. But Alu, 1 point of health is all he needed, it seemed. As Taz is going to be able to pick up that defuse.
Anticlimax, if ever there was one, but that nade
man.
pops in there. But that's why you keep hold of those HEs. But yeah, Alu should not have been able to land those shots. Neo, I thought, was going to pick up some clean kills.
This
but
second one, watch this.
This just straight into sniper.
We saw so little of Pasha for such a short period of time as well. But, I mean, if Taz hadn't had that nade, that would have been a different story, I think it's safe to say. Either way, really strong performance from the NiP AWP, and not strong enough. As Pro are showing no signs of stopping here as they pick up the first 4 CT rounds. And they're going to be looking to continue as NiP have got a bit of a shoddy buy. They realise rounds are a bit difficult to come by, it seems, for them. Double Galil for them. Freiburg and Get Right going to be wielding them as they are looking to maybe try something a bit different, a bit fresh on towards the B site.
Yeah, it's funny talking about those smokes. Obviously, we saw Neo move in. Perfect position for them, and it's something that Anders was talking about the other day, the fact that obviously Hellraisers were learning those smokes and going by exactly what they'd seen in the videos, and as he mentioned, the fact is, the way games change, it's a slow setup, and immediately if someone pushes around, it can just catch you with your pants down. Here we go though, smoke, that's going to be covering off, and they're going to be pushing onto B side.
That's the wall of smoke. You can just hear the hiss as we do get trapped on the smoke. We apologize, damn. That damn bug. You can see the wiggle of frustration. But I'll just do the radio commentary for you as Freiburg is going to get the opener. That's important. Seaside getting 2 opening pits all of a sudden. Ow, my ears. That is an AWP as Pasha is going to be trying his very hardest to connect. Doesn't though. And now with just 3 VP members remaining, they're potentially going to be looking for a retake here. And Bialy's started it.
Yeah, they got a glimpse of him. They know that they saw his rifle, so they know he's there, and they are just clearing up. Freiburg and Alu. Alu, look at this. Alu's coming around Z-Connect. Oh, Pasha was so ready for that as well. And Freiburg, Pasha's just cleaning up. They have got time. Yeah, I was going to say, somebody should be sticking that defuse already. They have got time, and we're all square. 10-10. This is what we're talking about. CT-sided, T-sided. Unsure at the moment. It's looking like it's CT-sided. That's what everything pointed to and everything in the past has pointed to. Yeah. But with the changes, who knows? I guess it's just a learning experience for every team that plays on Train now.
Yeah, and AWPs are going to be such a vital tool. And Pasha just demonstrating how dangerous that B site can be to push when you have an AWP in the hands of a man like Pasha. He's just doubled his score in a round, it seems. Actually, no, just under that. As we're going to be seeing Snacks connecting a couple of opening bullets. It's brought low. That's a bit of a chunk of his health gone. Just 30 points of health now to try and make something happen. He's gone aggro, but they are aware of his location as the smokes are going to come out just to try and lock him in. He's basically trapped now in a kind of smoky prison.
And nades.
That nade looked like it landed at his toes.
But they're drawing all the attention. It might buy time for Get Right to get out here. He's peeking out a Pop Dog. They're not looking his direction. He smoked off well. The Neo is completely trained on it. Forrester's tried to push on through Ivy. Alu got his cover off, but look at Pasha. He's got himself tucked into the corner. He's going to get taken out. And that's 2 down, NiP. Still got the bomb with them. If they find Bialy, but Bialy is wise to those tricks. He's going to back away, and now he's got all the support. They know the last man is there. That smoke will be enough to keep him at bay, but Snacks will find the last kill. And that is going to put Virtus.pro in the league for the first time in this game. And now NiP have some work to do. Well, I think they're going to go eco in this one, but looks of it. No, it's Tech9's. Tech9's an armor. Here we go.
They are hungering for their first T round. They haven't had one.
This is going to be a speedy round, I think. NiP are going to be charging. Let's see what they do with this. You can see CT sides, all Virtus.pro. Even the double defusers in there as well. Let's see where they pile. It looks like it's going to be a lot of smokes on them. Here we go. It's going to be a lot of sec smokes. Can we look at NiP? They're all setting up all the smokes to pile in towards a site. Yeah, they're all getting set up. They've actually thrown them a little mixed bag order, and they're just going to pile through, but Exist immediately burnt out.
Now Freiburg is going to be first on the scene. He's going to be looking for something. Is he just going for the plant? This would make sense. I said it's going to be difficult to try and get the bomb down, but investment of Tech 9s and armor is going to render them a plant. This is a good start for them now as NiP have managed to put a weapon in the hands of Exist. That should be a frag. Snack's now down, and suddenly a 3v3 is certainly not a level playing field, but those Tech 9s can do work.
Get Right might catch them out here. Pasha's going to cover off Exist. Get Right's the man that's come around. Alu just comes around like a steam train himself. Get Right will gun down. That's a Tech 9. Oh, he's got nothing left. Get Right pulls it off, and it's all square. And NiP do try the set smoke play with the Tech 9s, and this time it works out wonderfully.
That is not easy. NiP managing to pick it up. Fully bought VP do crumble, and you're going to have a smile on your face, Lee, as I think Pasha's got a weapon you were waiting to see.
This is what we're waiting for. This is what old Train was all about, and new Train seems like it could do it. Get Right. Beautiful stuff there.
Composed. He's so composed.
Who
with
said
any
the
weapon.
Tech 9's been changed?
Hey man, it's got a smaller clip, dude. Come on.
That's true, that's true. Let's see where this auto sniper is. I'm having a look. Number 1, it is Pasha. Okay, he's covering off the train yard. Not the exact position. Snacks has been smoked off well here. Look at the rain of smokes on towards A site. But the bomb, it's actually going to be.
Oh, a bit of a bait and switch, it seems. Investing so many smokes on towards that site is going to keep them busy, but I don't think Taz is going to fall for this trickery. Snack's easy to rotate as well. If he's just going to tickle his toes with the flames, he does just that. As now it is going to be the flash to obscure Taz's vision. It's not going to stop him though, as he's going to catch a glimpse of one. Where do we just go? Pasha is going to be looking to pick it up. He does, as he's just going to spank Exist down with the auto sniper. Snack's doing the same, and NiP 3 Ts remain, and that bomb's not going to go down easy.
The Scar 20 so dirty, but it works so well on this map. You can see, all we can see at the moment, but VP pushing in unison here. Viali, there's Pasha just gunning Alu to the wall, and that's the bomb dropped. It is all on Forest, and in a unwinnable situation, honestly. Pasha's going to poke up, doesn't manage to land the frag on Forest, but now they know where he is. I think it's Bialy that's about to push up. They've no reason to push anywhere because they've got the bomb. 26 seconds on the board. Forest has to find someone. If they go up on high, he may be able to, but Bialy had the better of him. And Virtus.pro take the lead once again, but that was costly. They did manage to recover the Scar 20, so it wasn't the end of the world for Pasha. But more importantly, they closed out the round, and that's going to, yeah, as Pansy just pointed out, money screw NiP, as they like to use a different word, but the fact that they won that round and then immediately lost it is going to put them in dangerous position. Get Right as boards up.
Money screw. I've been looking for a replacement. That's beautiful.
Money screw. That's about
lovely.
as clean as I can make it.
I like that. Anyway, Get Right has made himself.
There's a lot of bass on that explosion.
There is a very bassy explosion. Either way, the only weapon is on Get Right's hands as you.
Oh, they're going to boost ready.
He is so ready. Oh no! And that of course means he's well aware there's going to be another one there. The nade has already brought Freiburg down, as does the auto sniper. As we're going to be seeing Get Right kind of just hold on to this AK and realize this could be going horribly wrong.
This is the problem when it's a boost that everybody knows about.
Well, he figured he can afford it. Any round's a good one.
All right, here we go. Okay. This is Get Right trying to take a peek, see if there's anyone on top of trains or down the end there. There is actually one there. It was Snacks, but you can see he's not quite. He's jumping. He's trying to look for it. It was Get Right that was taking the peek. Get Right, the only one with an AK pushing in. Snacks, Z connector. Taz close by. They know Taz is there. He's going to get covered off. They will find one. Get Right tries to spray control, but Snacks has the better of him this time. Alu tried to recover, but doesn't get it. That was actually a team kill as well just at the end there, Neo, but Virtus.pro have enough money. They have the round. They are quite covered off on this one.
This is such a solid CT side on train here from Virtus.pro. They just seem so flexible. They're ready for the rotate every single time. They could have 3 players on B. NiP would start an assault on A, and by the time the bomb's considering being down, there's a whole Polish side ready to receive them. They're very quick with these rotates. They seem to have a good understanding of how NiP are going to structure them, and already just 3 rounds away from that magic number. And Virtus.pro, they've bested NiP once already, 16-3. Could they make it 2-0?
A lot of molly starting to get picked up by everyone now. Taz is actually going very aggressive. Taz is going to run straight into him. Smoke down there. I think he just got a glimpse of Forest going past. Yeah, immediately we see Snacks on the rotate. Are they going to push forward? The bomb was left back at T-spawn. Meanwhile, Pasha's being tested once again over at Ivy. Get Right's actually going to push back. Things have slowed down here as they realise. I think that was just simply Forest saying, yeah, they saw me. We got to change tactic.
And they've got so much time to work with, of course. It's a game of intel here on Train. And
I think Neo maybe heard the ladder there.
Of course. And that's going to mean he's well aware of just one man's position. The window is going to be broken by Exist. That's, of course, just in case he wants to throw out the smoke towards A, he's just going to be waiting. And so are the enemy team. Look at that. There's 4 Ts now, just in that upper corner.
Bialy is in a prime position. He's the one that's pushing forward. They're lining up for the smokes here, but Bialy is going looking for them. And he is ready to come around that corner. That smoke actually messed up. That one didn't work out for them. But look at Bialy. He could absolutely clean up, but that flash was crucial.
That was so very crucial. Bialy would have taken 2, make it 3, as we're going to be seeing this time. Neo trying to pick up where his teammates left off. He's not connecting enough bullets, though. He's got to get right low, not going to get low enough, as Pasha is going close quarters. CQB with the Scar, and it's, one bullet connected, not enough. And all on Freiburg with just a millimeter of health is going to be the end of him. And VP pick up another round. These guys are relentless, and we are going to be seeing Taz be like, anyone want that? No, Pasha, you're not having it back.
This is the problem when you go for those slow plays. It seems to be almost the only tactic that teams are going for right now. It seems, because it's obviously one of the newer maps, that it's one of the few tactics that teams have picked up on. And as we saw, Bialy, other than that one single flash, which, because obviously Neo was in that position earlier on, they knew what they were expecting, but it worked out well for them. But immediately, Bialy, the fact that he was up so close, got taken down, he knew that they were all coming around that corner, heard all the footsteps. Whole of Virtus Pro just set up for it perfectly.
And those 5T rounds that VP managed to pick up are looking a whole lot better now, as you realize just how NiP are struggling to put anything together. They have the smokes, they have the nades, but I don't know what it is. I feel like we saw a whole lot more of confident pushing onto the site early from VP when they were on that T side. That is a connection though. Snacks just tapping through, finds the brain of Forest, as now Neo lying in wait. He's using that smoke perfectly. He's going to catch one off guard. It's the bomb now loose. And NiP are crumbling as Neo and Snacks do what they do best, as they're going to pick up that 15. And now just 1 round away from a 16-11 scoreline. NiP have the money, but not quite enough for an AWP, I don't think.
So good from Snacks there. Just kept, I think it was Snacks, wasn't it? Just kept on that line from Z Connector straight through to T-Spawn. They knew they have to come around the corner. It's like, you can smoke me off all you like. I'm just going to one-tap all the way through that line. There you go, that Lauren's drawing for us. Brilliant stuff. Scar 20 once again for Pasha. He's going over to Ivy with it, and he's going to maybe gun them down. Look at NiP. Can they go fast here? Is it going to be a fast play? Snacks actually found Forest the second he came in towards Courtyard.
And look at that molly. Freiburg's just getting cooked alive. 50 points of health as he gets out on that one. As Get Right, he's going to be doing something for his team. Not enough. Bialy responds. And Neo is doing exactly what Neo does best. He's just been playing around this electric connector area and seems to be so very flexible. Freiburg, last man standing, and VP so quick to pick up these frags. Ensure success, and we have our victors. Virtus Pro pick it up 16-11, the final score, and it's got to be said though, I want to look back at VP's T side now. I just want to go back and see how they got those 5 rounds and what NiP weren't doing, because that is another result against NiP for VP.
I think it's great to see a new map as well, like Train coming into it. I say new map, it's a new old map. There's a lot of changes.
We'll call it new.
It's something that obviously teams have a lot to learn on, no doubt about it. It's still very early days, which is why sometimes we see open rounds, sometimes we see very solid CT sides. VP were unstoppable. I think they only dropped 1, maybe 2 rounds on T side, on CT side. I think it was just that 1 round, wasn't it? Which was ironically a Tech-9 play, where they just piled on through and put that smoke out there. But overall, Virtus Pro once again proving they have the better of NiP. That's 2 wins. They only play each other twice in the entire league, and they've already beaten NiP twice. That could be big when you come towards the end of the season. And
I do wonder if that's an indicator. You said that the only round they picked up was that aggressive kind of all-in Tech-9 play. Maybe we're going to have to start seeing a little less passive T sides, you know, pushing in, going aggressive, maybe taking a few more risks. We'll see. And I'm just going to be excited. Every time I see DE Train, I'm going to get excited just to see what's going to change.
We've got a couple more on Wednesday, I believe.
I'm guessing that as well. So I get to see even more. Fantastic.
Are you guys Wednesday?
It's Tuesday.
No, you're not. You're not doing Wednesday.
I'm not doing Wednesday. That's a lie.
No.
Either way, I will be sure to watch them from home. That does conclude game 1, though. The next game, I don't want to get this wrong because we didn't do the first one. It's going to be Mouse TSM. It's going to be the very next game.
I'm not sure. They've changed around possibly. I think it's TSM Penta.
Oh, it's TSM Penta.
They've swapped on us. What we've
swapped and flip-flopped, but we do have a game coming up, and it is going to be TSM's debut here at the ESL ESEA Pro League. Until then, though, we'll go to a break.